ain't, just getting excited and stuff. That's just gonna happen. What you need to talk to me for, sir?
What are you carrying there on you?
What am I? What you mean with them? Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Though.
I just want to see what we're just look. We had somebody concerned.
I am relaxed. I
We
am
had somebody
relaxed.
concerned that you may have a machete or something. We're just checking to make sure you don't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, now there's a little bit snippet of what took place back in June in El Paso. I was at 3-on-3 tournament. Some Karen came and went and told security and the police that they scared I had a weapon and was gonna do something to some people. I hadn't said nothing to nobody, was just walking around doing my own thing. But the reason I brought this up though is because comments has been going crazy. Comments has been going crazy. We got over 100,000 views on this post alone. 7,000, as y'all can see, 7,000 likes, over 1,000 comments. So I just figured, you know, with that type of engagement, with that type of many people coming online, that we break down some of these comments that I've received since I posted this video. And again, I posted this video on June, let's see, this video was posted on
Just
June
getting
28th,
excited.
June 28th of this year. Got over 100,000 views. Yesterday it reached over 100,000 views, over 7,000 likes, over 1,000 comments. So I just felt the best thing to do was to, you know, go down some of these comments with y'all, because I've been getting a lot of comments on this post. A lot of wild stuff has been said. Some I have commented and I realized that I stopped because I purposely wanted to be able to make a different way about commenting. So what I wanted to do was make videos for each one of the comments, and so that's what we gonna do. We just gonna scroll along down some of the comments and react to it. Again, over 100,000 views, 57,000 viewers from different pages. Got over 120 follows from that alone. Over 460 shares, over 460 saves, over 370 shares. See if y'all can see the stats right there. Some of the stats from the post. So here's some of the stats from the post. I hope y'all can see it. But we finna read some of these comments that I wanted to read. Let's get into it. The first one that I wanted to read and comment back to, Anicia _Howard 44 says on Instagram, "You handle yourself well, young king. They are intimidated just because your presence and your confidence." Anicia, I appreciate that. Yeah, the whole point, again, the whole point was to just show that we do make it home in these situations as black men sometimes, because we got enough situations on the internet where it shows us as black men not making it back to the crib. I just want to be able to make it back to the crib. So Anicia _Howard 44, I appreciate you for the comment, baby. I'm gonna keep it up best as possible. I ain't gonna hold. I did want to lose it, but then I had to realize that I didn't have the adequate protection on me. Kendra Simone says Kendra Simone _ says, "I don't understand the gang mentality, but this happens a lot. It happens to me, especially as a black woman, because I do not bite my tongue for white people. And most white women don't like that I don't have white friends. I don't sit in their company outside of like business. I guess going to the bank saying, hey, but doing what I need to do and not hanging around these people at all. First of all, baby, I just want to say appreciate the comment. Two, I want to say those police officers wasn't wasn't white. They were Hispanic. But I get your point. I think your point was you pretty much just try to stick to your people because other races don't like when you, and they don't, because they think that we supposed to be inferior in whatever way. And that's just not so. We not inferior in no kind of way. So I do understand where you coming from. Me, myself, I don't hold my tongue for nobody, so I stay in situations all the time. Honestly, people come get me because they know that I'm going to stay fighting in ways that people don't even fight for their own situations. So that tends to get me in situations, been getting me in stuff my whole life. I just been one of those people. My brother would always say, you know, why you speak up for people that won't even speak for themselves? Why you fight for people that won't fight for themselves? And I would always tell them because, bro, there's going to be people that just ain't going to be able to fight for themselves. They just not going to be able to fight for themselves, man. What other comments do we see? Nicholas Hoffman 4 says, they don't deserve, sir. You keep giving them. Nicholas Hoffman 4, you tell me why don't they deserve, sir? I mean, as far as I know, they look like men to me, males to me. And I don't say sir as in like no under belittling term, no saying like I'm less than. It's just me understanding that that I got power. That I got power. And my power don't got nothing to do with what a person being called. That has everything to do with you know, how I handle myself. And so I call them sir because I call everybody sir. That's a male, whether you a child or not, a male, a man, I call you sir. Me personally, I also don't I'm not opposed to looking at you like a human, even though you wild and not. You feel me? Because what they got to do with me? What does that really has to do with me? So, Nicholas Hoffman 4, I call everybody sir. I call everybody man, whether you are elder, my age group, or younger. Whether you wild or not wild or not. What we doing right now, I have a post that reached over 100,000 views. So what we doing right now, I just thought it was only right that we broke it down. Some of the comments, because the comments be getting out of pocket. We got over 100,000 views, over 1,000 comments. So I just felt that it was best to, you know, share this with the world. As y'all can see, 100,000 views, right? Most of them, 99% of them is non-followers. 57,000 different accounts. So that means people at least watching it twice. I got over 9,000 interactions, 7,000 likes, over 1,000 comments, 400 saves, over 300 shares. Account engagement, over 8,000 account engagement, and over, from this video alone, I got 120 followers, it says. Now, if you do not know this video, what this video is about, I was at a 3-on-3 tournament when I was at a 3-on-3 basketball tournament when some police officers decided that I was just doing too much due to Karen sending them a picture saying that she feared for her life because she's scared that I had a machete on my cowboy hat. So they came to me and then things escalated and they didn't like how I handled myself, and here we are. So we just going through some of the comments because we have reached over 1,000 comments. I thought it would be only right that we share some of these comments with the world. Moving right along, let's see, moving right along. What did I see? Reggie_Moses says, never engage in a consensual conversation with a cop. What do you mean never engage with a consensual conversation with a cop, Reggie? That's how we end up getting murdered and getting killed, when y'all try to act like you don't have to talk or don't say anything until it's too late. Then you saying, get off of me. I can't breathe. That shit goofy, Reggie. You need to talk to any man that's pressing you. So that lets me know that somebody just be having a conversation with you, and you don't be trying to have no conversations with them, huh? Type of goofy is that, Reggie? I'm not saying that you gotta sit there and have a buddy conversation, but consensual conversation, it's only gonna be consensual and non-consensual, and that means you being forced to talk. I don't get forced to do nothing. That's one thing we promised myself in this life. So Reggie_Moses, yeah, bro. I don't know what you talking about, but you did say it's racial profiling 101, and you're right. This one comment I got a lot. Moving on. Nefarious_Styles, brother, ? And everybody was uproar either with me calling him sir or brother. Now again, regardless of what a person is doing, that don't got nothing to do with who I am. I think we as humans sometimes we get too caught up in what is happening to us, right? And what I think we should do is we should focus on how we can control the situation. You feel me? That's what I feel like we should do. We should control what we can control. You can't control how they act. You can't control how they talk. But what you can control is how you talk, how you move and groove, how you pursue the life in the morals and ways you want to be. So I call them brother. I call them sir again. Nefarious, just to let them know, like, that's just who I am. They ain't got nothing to do with me saying, like, belittling myself or being on some slavery boy stuff. Nah, that ain't got nothing to do with that. This simply got to do with me just knowing my power, me just knowing how I talk. And if you meet me in life, that's just what I do. That's how I speak. I had another one that I saw a lot. Jarrell Doctor says lawsuit is in order until they start losing pensions. They won't change. I agree with you that until they start losing stuff, they won't change. A lot of people's questioning and saying lawsuit. Now, I didn't do a lawsuit. I'm being honest again. I didn't post this for y'all to be like lawsuit. I posted this strictly just to show black males that we do make it back home. That's strictly why I posted this, to show other black males that we do make it back home, because they constantly try to what's the word I'm looking for, eradicate the black man. That's just the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter. We are an endangered species and have been for some time. So I just wanted to post this video just to show other black men that we can make it back home. That we do make it back home. That was just my only point of making this video, is to show other black men that we do make it back home. It wasn't to get nobody in the uproar. It wasn't to get the public, nobody behind me, get nobody to say, man, you know what, I'm going to help you come sue. It wasn't about none of that. It was simply about the fact that I was just like, man, listen, I'm finna record this. I felt like that was a powerful moment. I felt like I handled myself accordingly, made it back home safely, and I just wanted other young black men to do the same. So that's why I posted that, to give more examples of black men making it back home, no matter what's going on. And if y'all not aware, again, I had an incident again in El Paso a couple months ago where I was at 3-on-3 tournament, and a Karen went to go tell them that, hey, listen, I don't feel safe. He looked like he got a machete or something. Can y'all go check him out? And they proceeded pretty much try to just kick me off the premises just for standing my ground as a black man, asking questions, being inquisitive. And that video that I posted on all the platforms, currently on Instagram, reached over 100,000 views, over 1,000 comments, 400 shares and reposts. So I just felt like we gonna go down these comments and see some of the stuff that was going on and what was said, some of the wild stuff that was being said. So that's just what we doing. We just going through some of these comments, just to see. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. YSC underscore YNC NYC. Excuse me. YSC underscore NYC says, how does anyone like these people? How? When he says people, I don't know if he was referring to police officers, Hispanics, or what. I'm gonna go with cops. We like them because we have to tolerate them. That's just what I'm gonna deal with. I'm gonna say it like that. We don't. It's not necessarily a like thing. It's a toleration thing. That's just what that is. LSPK, SPK, another example of anti-FBA Hispanic police. Don't know what FBA stand for. I don't know. Ellis, if you seen it, let me know what that means, boy. I don't know. The homie Cardo says you can see his left hand twitch because he clearly irritated that you're not staying in your place. Such an aggressive body language. Crying, laughing emoji. The homie Cardo, boy, you 100% absolutely correct. You can see it. I can see it when I was in that moment. I remember being in that moment and thinking to myself like, man, these people really don't like me. This police officer got some false information. I let him check my hat, and he's still staring me down as if he want to kill me just because of the fact that he didn't like I didn't look down or how I was talking, how I was moving, how I was grooving. And that's just me. Fuck you. Respectfully. Like, bro, I'm a man at the end of the day. My daddy said, you put your shoes and socks on the same way I do. And then when I discovered that y'all did, what that told me in layman's terms was that, man, you ain't no different from me. You gotta do this thing we call life same way I gotta do it. You just got a different gadgets on your bike than I got. I got my gadgets, you got your gadgets. But your gadgets ain't better than my gadgets. So, now you can tell that the police officer, that he did. You can tell that his left hand was twitching because he clearly was irritated. And I wasn't staying in my place. That's just what it was. That's the clear truth about the situation. Now, I don't care. I personally don't care. Because the simple fact is that at the end of the day, I'm a man. You a man, and regardless of your badge, you know. Regardless of your badge, you ain't finna just handle me any kind of way, and that's just what it is. So, I'm glad that again, I posted this video just to create conversation for one. I didn't think it was gonna get this big. This is the biggest video I've ever had, 100,000 views on one video, and in 2 months, maybe 100,000 views in 2 months. Maybe, I think I posted on June 28th, I think it said. It's not even August 28th, so less than 2 months, 100,000 views. I've been posting videos, making content, sharing stuff like this over 10 years, big as it got. And I'm thankful that it actually happened with me in it too, though, so that way people can kind of see, you know, more how I am and how I be acting. We got Mother Belize said, stand tall, 10 toes, died, people. I heart emoji, 3 of them. Appreciate you, Mother Belize. Appreciate you, baby. I had to. Honestly, I'm always willing to die. If anybody don't know, I don't really care too much for this life that we call a life right now anyway. That's just the truth about it. I've been wanting to die years ago, but then I realized that a God got me here for a reason. He got some people that I gotta touch. He got some people that I need to see. He got some people that need to touch me and you know, put their energy in me. So it wasn't time. When my time come though, we gonna ball till we fall. That's just how I look at it. Last but not least, Valerie 89377 says, and Black Americans are to celebrate whose freedom? I'm gonna say that again. Valerie 893777 said, and Black Americans are to celebrate whose freedom? Nah, Valerie, you ain't lying, baby. Who freedom we supposed to be? Who freedom? You tell me. Who freedom? Who freedom? Who freedom? So again, if y'all don't know, man, this happened because I'm just gonna play a little bit more what took place. Some people came up to me saying that Karen was at a being feeling uncomfortable, and Karen needed me to be searched and checked. So Karen hit the laws, and the laws came and messed with me, and the video ended up doing 100,000 views, over 1,000 comments, 400 shares, 400 reposts. And it's the biggest video in my history of my career. So I just seen that was going crazy. I was like, we're gonna start screenshotting these comments, and we're gonna make some content out of this, because the comments has been going crazy. But I'm gonna let y'all hear some more of what happened. Actually, I'm gonna flip Instagram, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook over so they can see my TikTok screen. So they can see the TikTok screen and kind of see, what everybody else is seeing before we wrap this live up. I just wanted to come on here, like I said again, and just give a couple showings of the wildness that's been going on in my world. But before we wrap it up, I'm gonna give y'all another snippet of the video. If y'all would like to see the full video, y'all can check it out on my Instagram at God Level Events, or on my TikTok. I do have it pinned. On my TikTok, it almost got 1,000 views. Instagram over 100,000.
Just getting excited and stuff. That's just gonna happen. What you need to talk to me for, sir?
What are you carrying there on you?
What you mean with them? Don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me though.
We're just, look, we had somebody concerned.
I am relaxed.
We had somebody concerned that you may have a machete or something. We're just checking to make sure you don't.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Not a problem. Not a problem. Yeah. Oh, I've been good. He ain't gonna touch me. I wouldn't care what it looks like. Y'all not gonna touch me.
Well, if we need to, we're gonna.
As y'all saw, that was a little bit snippet of the video. Again, y'all want to see the whole thing, check out it on my Instagram, my YouTube, Kick, Facebook, anywhere y'all can find it. It's pinned to my profile, but we're gonna keep running this back, showing the comments, because the comments is getting wild with this video. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We gone.